is 5:33. If you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and roll call. Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. If there's no public comment, let me do roll call real quick.
No, sir, there's no public comment.
No public comment. Tanny Berg.
Here.
Shane Haggerty. Here. Eduardo Vena. Here. Cynthia Ramirez.
Here.
David Stout.
Present.
We have quorum. At this time, we're going to jump all the way down to item number 5, discussion and possible action regarding the 2023 PAD Region 19 trustee.
Board members, we're Region 19 with the Texas Association of Appraisal Districts. I've been the director for this region, and my term is now up. I can no longer serve. Who can serve is only a board member, a chief appraiser, or an assistant chief. We are part with Hudspeth County. I've contacted the chief appraiser in the office at Hudspeth County, and nobody wanted to run. I would like to recommend David Stone as the region trustee for Region 19.
So move.
Yes. So I have a motion by Mr. Tanny Berg and a second by David Stout. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Next item, number 6, discussion and possible action regarding the December 22 Board of Directors meeting.
Historically, board members, there's 2 months out of the year that we ask the board not to meet. One is July because we're trying to certify, and the other one is in December because the board members, so many of you are on school boards, and December is just really hard to get a quorum, as you can tell. And sometimes it's hard any other time. So what we try to do is cancel it early enough so that people can make their plans. So we're asking just to do what we normally do historically and go ahead and cancel the December meeting now.
Need a motion?
Move to cancel.
Second?
Second.
So I have a motion by Mr. Tanny Berg, a second by Ms. Cynthia Ramirez. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item 7, discussion and possible action regarding the amount the executive director may purchase without board approval, increasing from $25,000 to $50,000.
If you will see in your backup, under the government regulations, municipalities, a director can sign off on anything under $50,000. 12 years ago, the board increased our sign off as a director from $15,000 to $25,000. That's been 12 years. The cost of things, there's not much in the way that we can purchase that is under the $25,000 contracts and things. Everything that we do is already in the budget and approved by the board in the budget. So what we're asking is that if anything under $50,000 that's already budgeted and we have the money in the budget to allow me to sign off on, the same as any municipal or county. And you can see it's in the government code. I think we gave you a copy of that.
And it will come up in the financials when we get them.
Yes, oh yes, it will show up in the
See it.
financials,
So you
right.
might asterisk them, or you might give us some inference that you had to use this
Right.
action.
An example is one that we're bringing to you about a software.
Right, I saw
If
that.
it was under that, I could go ahead and approve it, but then I could bring it to the board and let you know, hey, we did this with the software. And anytime we maybe have to take from somewhere else, like when we have to take from the litigation reserve, of course, we let the board know in the financials.
With the caveat that it's budget approved anyway, board approved anyway, and that you'll annotate that at the next board meetings to let people know that you're doing that. I would move to allow for the increase from 25 to 50,000.
Beautiful. Do I have a second? Second. So I have a motion by Mr. Tanny Berg, second by Mr. Shane Haggerty. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 8, discussion and possible action regarding the El Paso CAD proposed holiday schedule.
Yes, I believe you guys have a holiday schedule there. We go ahead and do it now so everybody can start making plans. Our holiday schedule is approved by the Board of Directors. In 2022, we had 15 holidays. In 2023, we're recommending 14 holidays. That's just because of the way the holidays fall. If you notice in the 2023, we did add Juneteenth. That is now a federal holiday. So we did add June. I hate that it's in June because that's our busiest time, but The employees deserve it, so. And of course, we're asking for Christmas Eve Day and Christmas Day, and then New Year's Eve Day. We've gone ahead and kept Indigenous Peoples' Day in there, and of course, Martin Luther King. So you can see the difference between, I think you got both schedules. So we're just recommending this 2023 holiday schedule.
Can I,
Yes, sir.
can I
Go
make
ahead,
a
yes.
recommendation? It seems to me that it would also be fair to, I mean, we do this at the county, is allow, I mean, since New Year's is on the weekend, I mean, you have observed Friday for New Year's Eve Day, but what about New Year's Day observed? We do that at the county, and so,
Sure. We can, that's, New Year's Day is January 1 of 2024, but we
Right.
can go ahead and add it into this one and approve it now.
okay, I just want to make sure
Sure.
that the staff gets,
So then I'm gonna
Yes.
need a motion, giving directive as far as, what you just said, David.
yeah, okay, so I want to make a motion to amend the holiday, the proposed holiday schedule to make sure it reflects that the staff will receive January 2nd, Monday, January 2nd, in
paid-
observance of New Year's Day,
Yes, okay.
Of 2024, correct?
2024.
Okay, beautiful. Now, I need a second. Okay. So I have a motion by Mr.
Or I'm
David.
sorry, I mean, is it,
No, you're right.
I'm looking, I don't have the.
or do we, or I'm sorry, do we, I mean, no, I mean, I'm
We're not
talking
doing
about
2024
2023.
yet, so
23.
that's,
Well, but we can add it to this schedule, which we have done in the past because it's right there with.
No, I agree
With
with
that,
everything
yeah.
David said, I just,
But I'm talking about 2023, not
Yes.
2024. So, it would be January 2nd of 2023.
23, yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
20 not
2023.
Yeah, that's why,
Yes.
that kind of threw me
I'm sorry.
off. I mean,
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so-
yes. I was thinking of 2022,
No.
23.
Right, yes.
It would be 2023,
so
January 2nd.
I have a motion by Mr. David Stout for the holiday schedule of 2023, January 2nd of 2023. A second by Mr. Shane Haggerty. All those in favor?
all right.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9,
Thank you.
discussion and possible action to purchase just appraised BPP application.
Board members, this is a software program that we have looked at and reviewed. It is kind of a one-time, it's a process, there's not a lot of them out there. It's a new process, and what this will allow us to do, we have the money in our budget to be able to do this. And what it will allow us to do is it will allow us, as a rendition comes in, it will allow us to scan those renditions quicker. It will also allow the public to render under this software and automatically submit it in there, so we will receive it sooner. Right now, about 38% in 2021 and 41% in 2022 of our business personal property accounts are not being rendered. So we're hoping this software, with making it easier for the public to render, it will go right into our CAMA system, our computer system, and then we'll be able to work that faster because we won't have to individually scan all those renditions before we work them. It is for 1 year. We'd like to see how it operates. We do have the funds. You can see what the cost there is for 2023 is $41,500, and we have $500,000 $50,000 in the budget that would cover this expense. And so we're asking the board's permission to be able to purchase this software so we can try it out next year, see how much time we do save. We did look at their model. Our Eric Wright, who is our manager of business personal property, and James Thompson, who is our director of evaluation, have met with them, and David Stone have met with them, and we saw their product, and we really do feel like we'll be able to get this information in sooner. What happens with renditions is they have until April 15th to file a rendition, or they can just submit a regular letter saying, I need 30 more days, and we have to grant that. So that takes them to May 15th. Notices have to be out by the end of May so that they can be heard by the July 20th date because of the timelines. And what ends up happening is a lot of renditions cannot get worked until after that timeline. So then it's August before they have their hearings, or it's the following year before we can actually adjust the values for the renditions or make adjustments. So we're hoping that this will ensure that all renditions get worked on a timely basis. Main thing is give the public an opportunity to be able to file these a little bit better electronically. We do have it now, but when they file it, we have to then transfer it from the system we have set up for that into our main computer system. This way it goes right into our computer system.
Okay.
So we're asking for a one-year contract.
So is the year October 1 to October 1?
Well, as soon as we can get the contract signed, so it may be January 1, but we're hoping to get it all set up and going so we can use it for the year 2023.
And the ongoing cost is negotiable,
This is a set price for this year, the 41.5.
but the 48,
Yes, that's negotiable.
I
That
just
would
want
be,
to make sure that's negotiable.
right, and that would be a year-to-year, we
can
just
tell
put
what
that
business
in.
guy.
And this will come back once you've evaluated whether or not it's efficient or
ma'am.
not? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We would bring it back about this time next year to say, yeah, we want to go ahead. At that time, we'd probably want to negotiate like a 3-year
But that's
process
not a
with it.
fixed cost, the 48.5.
Right, yeah.
I want to make sure.
So it's, right now for the 1 year be 41.5, and we have 50,000.
50,000. Yeah. Shane, you had something?
I'm sure it was properly vetted, but in regard to personal identifiable information and stuff stored, is it stored on the website there, or is
No.
it stored here?
It is stored here. It is strictly confidential. Renditions are confidential, so it would be stored here.
Beautiful.
Here within our security and our website.
There wouldn't be any.
I mean, not our
any-
website, but our computer system would not even be on the web.
Okay. Thank you.
So guys, if there's no more questions, I need a motion.
So moved.
Okay, second. Okay, I have a second. I have a motion by Mr. Tanny Berg, a second by Mr. Shane Haggerty. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. I'm gonna,
Back to item 2, because we still. need to-
yeah, so that's where I was going. I'm jumping back up to item 2, approval and signing of minutes for September 15, 2022. Item 2.
That's you guys.
Move to
That's your
approve.
minutes.
Move to
Okay.
approve the minutes.
Second? Do I have a second? Okay, so I have a motion by Mr. Tanny Berg, a second by Ms. Cynthia Ramirez. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. At this time, Mr. Stout,
Well, you can stay.
I'm gonna end the meeting now.
Throwing you out.
I'm gonna end the meeting
I
now.
gotta run.
And then what will happen,
Generally, you all, the board approves the financial reports.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be approved.
it doesn't have to be
Doesn't,
approved.
but that's the way it is in the agenda.
Why don't we do that? Because I think, subject to audit, it'll be
Yes, it
subject
is.
to audit.
Okay.
Real
So,
quick, you'll have the financials in advance,
Already
so
seen them.
you've
Yeah,
reviewed
I've seen
them.
them. So can I get a motion for the financial reports then? Any questions? Any questions first?
He moves to approve.
No questions? Move, I need a motion then.
Move to approve.
Second? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, so I have a motion by Mr. Shane Haggerty and a second by Ms. Cynthia Ramirez,
Subject to audit.
subject to
Of course.
audit. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. At this time,
And one quick, have already started our audit with our outside auditing firm. They've already started getting information from us, and so we will have a
Who's the auditor?
Pena and Associates.
And they're on a multi-year contract.
Yes.
Okay.
there's
Well,
no,
year to year.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner.
we will not go into executive session, so at this time, I will adjourn the meeting, and the time is 5:46. Meeting adjourned, but if you guys can stay so we can finish the rest of these comments that doesn't require a quorum, it'll be greatly appreciated. Okay? So I'm gonna jump back up to
Board law.
Wardlock, sorry.